Are you new to skating? Or maybe you've taken a long break from when you last skated? Either way, we need to talk about confidence. One thing that can really help increase your confidence is my fabulous accessories, and I am a big advocate for wearing your safety gear. But sadly, it does not make us indestructible, and I see it more as a backup, an insurance policy. So should everything else fail us, these are there to save us. But it does not replace good technique. Quick word on safety gear. So wrist guards, you want to have the metal on both sides. This helps to take away the impact and absorb the energy away from your limb. I use quite a slimline knee pad, but the bigger, chunkier knee pads are actually a lot better. They offer a lot more protection, but they also make you bend your knee. As an artistic figure skater, this was not something that was really on my radar. However, these days, there is no way that I would skate outside without it. I just feel so unprotected and vulnerable without it. And also, there's no reason why, if you want to, you can't wear it indoors as well. Now, a good helmet needs to be double certified and it needs to fit you really, really well. Make sure in the listing it says it's double certified. If it doesn't say it, chances are it isn't, but you can always reach out to the seller just to be sure. So lots of people ask, can I wear a cycle helmet? And the answer is yes, because it's better than nothing. However, look at the different shapes. So a cycle helmet is designed for top of head falls. So if you go over the handlebars, that kind of thing. But you can see that the skate helmet has a lot more protection because they are made for all-round falls. Because when you're skating, you fall all over the place, not just over the handlebars. When you first put your skates on, the first thing you need to do is to get used to the idea of balancing with wheels strapped to your feet. And ideally, you don't want to start off on something like this, or this. Ideally, you want to pick a surface on which your wheels aren't going to roll, because wheels have this nasty habit of rolling out from underneath you. So when you're first getting your balance, you want something like grass or carpet where your wheels aren't really going to go that far, and it helps you gain your balance. Now, I have a video on balancing which has got some really nice drills in which will help you get your feet under you before you start thinking about moving. One of the biggest barriers of gaining your confidence on skates is the fear that you're going to fall and hurt yourself. So learning good posture and good falling technique can be a massive confidence builder. We're building on our balancing drills. So now you've got the idea of shifting your weight and balancing on one foot. So when you're going to move, you want to keep your weight to the front. You don't want your weight backwards, because those backwards falls are horrible, they're scary, and they really put you off. So more weight forward, because that way if you fall, it's going to be much easier to control. So weight on the balls of my feet, my upper body slightly forwards, and start marching. Now, I have a video on drills which will help you get from this to stroke skating, and I'll link that for you. I've got my balance, I'm starting to move, I've got my posture, but the inevitable is going to happen. I'm going to lose my balance, and I'm not going to do this because that's what everybody does, because it's totally natural to helicopter, but don't do that. So how do we not helicopter? Really deep knee bends, because then if you hit a wobble, your shock absorbers might save you, and if they don't, you can always hit the cannonball, because the closer you are to the ground, the less it's going to hurt when you do fall. Did you notice when I did finally hit the deck, I went to the side? Always pick a side, never go straight down onto your bottom, because that's when you get the bottom of your back and it really, really hurts. Pick a squishy bit as much as you can. Another thing that will give you confidence is to have confidence in your skates. So beginner skates come in all different varieties. You can have a flat one like this, you can have a heel, but they all need to be safe and strong enough for an adult to skate on. So this is an entry-level skate. It's a flat skate, as you can see here. There's not a lot of heel, but it's got a plastic plate. Now, plastic plates are okay, but they often have a weight limit, so do check that. But what is never okay is a plastic truck. So this bit here needs to always be a metal alloy for safety. Before I head out, I'm going to check over my skate to make sure it's safe, and you need to do this every time you skate, because something might have worked its way loose and is now dangerous. So if I give it a shake, there's no metallic rattle, so that means that my wheels are on nice and tight. I can't move my trucks with my hands, so they're not too loose. I'm going to check to see if my boot is separating from the heel. And now look, you see on this one I've got a bit of lifting. So I need to really watch that because that could fail and cause quite a nasty accident. Unfortunately, once this starts to happen, it's inevitable that it's going to end in a catastrophic failure. It's time to replace them. On the subject of plates, so plastic, not great, but nylon or fibre reinforced are absolutely fine because they are a lot stronger. So I tend to skate, obviously, in the high-end stuff. So I tend to skate on a rice sport boot and a roll line plate. However, even though it's high end, I still check it. So make sure my toe stop's not going anywhere, and I give it a shake to see if my wheels are moving up and down the axle. I hope some of these tips have helped you increase your confidence. Now, one really big thing to remember is that your journey is your own. So if other people are on day 3 and they're already going backwards, do you? Whatever works for you, you go at your speed, what you're happy with, to your confidence level, and keep practicing because you will get there, because practice makes progression. I'm Katie, you've been watching Skatie, and I'll see you next time. Bye!